So apparently, my first video review I was gonna post was too long. 15 minutes is apparently too long for my YouTube upload on an iPod Touch. Whatever. Anyway, guys, I'm here to give you my WrestleMania 30 review. And I gotta talk a little more quicker this time because I don't want to do this for a third damn time thanks to fucking YouTube. But, either way, so I'm here to give you guys my WWE Wrestlemania 30 review. And all I gotta say, guys, is holy shit, what a memorable WrestleMania 30. I mean, this was one of the most memorable WrestleManias ever. And I'll tell you guys why right now. So, to start off the show, we had Hulk Hogan come down to the ring and cut a promo to fire up the New Orleans crowd. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin came out, cuts a promo with Hogan, and then The Rock comes out, which is pretty awesome to see. So The Rock came out, and then all three of them are in the ring together, and they're all cutting promos about how the WWE is today. And I thought it was pretty damn cool when because at first The Rock mentioned John Cena, and no one really cared. The fans started booing when he mentioned John Cena, but then as soon as The Rock and all those guys mentioned Daniel Bryan, the crowd liked that, and I for one thought it was very cool when The Rock mentioned Daniel Bryan. So like I said, all three of them are cutting promos about how the WWE is today, and then then they all do their catchphrases. The Rock does, "If you smell what The Rock is cooking." Stone Cold Steve Austin does, "That's the bottom line," because Stone Cold says so. Then Hogan says, "What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs for you," and all that stuff. All in all, they all did their catchphrases. It was fun. It was great. In my opinion, this was one of the best openings, the best opening to a WrestleMania ever, with Hogan, Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the same ring, drinking beer, cutting promos. Great promo. I mean, just great start to WrestleMania. And then after they all did their thing, then we had Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. The winner gets inserted into the main event, WWE World Heavyweight title match, and I gotta say, Triple H's entrance was epic. I mean, Triple H came out in this warrior suit with his skull mask and crown, and he's sitting on his king throne, his King of Kings throne, and they're playing some kind of warrior music, and then these divas come, they take off his armor, and then his time to play the game theme comes on. Pretty epic entrance by Triple H. I mean, Triple H usually always has cool entrances. I, for one, thought this was one of his most sickest, epic wrestling entrances for WrestleMania ever. And the good news, people, Daniel Bryan beat Triple H in a good physical match to start off the show. It was just a good physical match between Triple H and Daniel Bryan, and I'm glad that Daniel Bryan won. I know a lot of people give crap to Triple H for never putting over talent, but I mean, you got to give Triple H credit. He put over Daniel Bryan, and Triple H did his job, and he did it very well. Triple H did the right thing. He put over Daniel Bryan, and he made the crowd happy. So kudos to Triple H for doing the right thing and for putting Daniel Bryan over. So like I said, good physical match to start off the show. I gave that match a 3.5 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, to sell Daniel Bryan being hurt more, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon attacked Daniel Bryan after the match. Triple H gives Daniel Bryan a few chair shots, and then they leave. So good start to WrestleMania with that. And then next we had the New Age Outlaws and Kane versus The Shield. The Shield destroyed the New Age Outlaws and Kane. The match was too short, but The Shield had a nice triple powerbomb on both Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. They had a nice triple powerbomb on them. So The Shield won that match. Like I said, I mean, the match was nothing really special. I liked the triple powerbomb, but the match was just too short. And then next we had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Cesaro body slams the Big Show over the top rope, or he throws the Big Show over the top rope to win the Battle Royal. I was very impressed with Cesaro for winning. Congratulations to Cesaro. Your career is starting to hit now, buddy. So congratulations to Cesaro for winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. I thought that the Big Show was going to win, but surprisingly, Cesaro shocks the world, picks up the Big Show, and tosses him over the top rope to win. So, congratulations to Cesaro. And then, next we had John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt had a cool voodoo band entrance for his WrestleMania entrance. Like, this band was playing Bray Wyatt's theme song for him while he was walking down to the ring. But the match itself was just bad. It was an okay/boring match. And stupid John Cena won. I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but... I mean, Triple H did the right thing. Triple H put over Daniel Bryan. You would think that John Cena would do the right thing and put over Bray Wyatt, but no. John Cena just has to win. God forbid the man loses. So, yeah, stupid John Cena won that match. Bray Wyatt should have won, and John Cena should have put Bray Wyatt over, in my opinion. And then, next we had the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2014 come out. It was Jake the Snake Roberts, Mr. T, Paul Bearer, and his sons came out to represent Paul Bearer, since that Paul Bearer sadly passed away. Carlos Colon was one of the Hall of Famers, Lita, Razor Ramon, and the Ultimate Warrior. And then next, this was a complete shocker to the whole WWE universe throughout the whole world, to anyone watching WrestleMania 30. We had The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. And going into this match, I was like, okay, The Undertaker's going to destroy Brock Lesnar. He's made... this storyline had a terrible build-up between Brock Lesnar and Undertaker. I mean, Taker was just destroying and intimidating Brock Lesnar. But surprisingly, Brock Lesnar upsets the whole world and beats the streak. You heard me right. The Undertaker streak is no more. It was an okay match, but the crowd was completely dead for most of this match. I mean, they chanted Undertaker's name a couple of times, but I mean, the New Orleans crowd was okay, but it could have been a little better in my opinion. I mean, the crowd was dead for some matches, which is kind of a shame because that makes the matches boring and there's no excitement behind them. I mean, they were okay, but the crowd was dead for the match, and I think Undertaker should have won. Like I said, The Undertaker should have won. The build-up was terrible. Undertaker should have won. If I was running WWE, I would have had The Undertaker beat Brock Lesnar, then John Cena, and then retire. Because Undertaker barely beats Brock Lesnar by the skin of his teeth, and then he's injured, and he has to, like, wait till next WrestleMania to fight. He faces John Cena. He barely beats John Cena. And then he's like, you know what? John Cena put out the best of me. I can't do this anymore. I cannot wrestle anymore. I'm afraid I have to retire at 23-0. Sadly, this was not what happened. And now, sadly, The Undertaker is 21-1. And I heard that some fans, I mean, I was scrolling through Twitter during WrestleMania 30, and I heard that some fans left the building after this match because they were very upset that The Undertaker lost, and yeah, so. And then, next we had the Divas Invitational Championship match. No one really cared for this match. Everyone was still in shock after The Undertaker lost. I'm kind of glad that they made this match after The Undertaker lost, because, I mean, no one really cared. The whole crowd, I mean, the whole energy was just sucked out of the building after The Undertaker lost. But surprisingly, AJ retained her Divas Championship, which I was happy about. I was scared. I was worried that the WWE would fuck her over since that she was dating CM Punk. Luckily, the WWE did the right thing, and they had her retain her Divas Championship. But for the whole match, though, I didn't really care for it. And then, our main event. And, I mean, this had to be a good main event. I mean, if it was a bad main event, if Daniel Bryan did not win, the crowd would have gone home mad and sad. It would have been bad. I just kind of rhymed there like a rapper. So we had the Triple Threat WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, and Batista. Randy Orton had his theme music played by Rev Fury for his entrance, which was kind of cool. And during the match, they had an awesome combo of a Batista bomb and an RKO on Daniel Bryan. They did it at the same time to put him through the announce table, which was pretty awesome. It was pretty cool to see that. And it was a great back-and-forth match with near falls. and I was worried that Daniel Bryan would not win because Triple H and Stephanie McMahon came down to the ring. Triple H was about to hit Daniel Bryan with a sledgehammer. Daniel Bryan countered it, grabbed the sledgehammer, and then hit Triple H with it. And luckily, and in the end, after a running knee, and I do believe the yes lock to Batista, and Batista tapped, Daniel Bryan, in the end, is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. It was a great ending to WrestleMania. I was very happy to see Daniel Bryan won. I mean, it's about damn time he's won. And, I mean, it was just a surreal moment to see 75,000 fans chanting for Daniel Bryan, chanting yes, having Daniel Bryan's theme music play, and seeing, like, thousands of confetti rain down on Daniel Bryan as he held the World Championships high in the air. Great moment to see Daniel Bryan. I mean, he got his WrestleMania moment, and I mean, he'll be the happiest son of a bitch for a long time. So congratulations to Daniel Bryan for winning the World Championship, and congratulations to Batista, Randy Orton, and Daniel Bryan for putting on a great world title match. I gave that match a 4 out of 5 stars. So guys, all in all, WrestleMania 30 was way better than WrestleMania 29 in my opinion. WrestleMania 30 was one of the most memorable and emotional WrestleManias ever. You had, like I said, you had Hogan, Rock, and Austin in the same ring to open the show, cutting promos, drinking beer. You had Cesaro toss the Big Show over the top rope and win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. You had Daniel Bryan beat Triple H. You had the Undertaker's streak sadly come to an end. And you had Daniel Bryan finally win the WWE World Championship. And in my opinion, this is the end of an era in WWE. This is like the end of like the Attitude Era completely, I think, or something. It's just the end of an era. But it's also the start of a new one. I think this new era should either be called, as Triple H called it, the Reality Era, or like the Yes Era, or something like that. I don't know. But it's definitely the end of an era, but it's also the beginning of a new era. I'm looking forward to a Monday Night Raw tomorrow. But all in all, like I said, this WrestleMania was pretty fantastic. I couldn't decide, so I couldn't decide what star to give it out of 10. So I decided it was either between 7.8 or 8 stars. So that's my review for WrestleMania 30, guys. I hope you liked my video. Sorry I couldn't upload my first video, but apparently 15 minutes is too long. So I have to go with 13 minutes here. So, like my video, comment on my video, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. And I hope you enjoyed WrestleMania 30.